This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. In your face.
Here's Fields. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Run harder. The game gets longer, baby. That's it. Hey, let's feed him. Let's feed him. Let's go.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike 51.
Love looking to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
51's Mike.
On 2nd and 10, Love toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Love from the gun. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Here comes Cohen. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Mike, 4. You can't block me.
On 2nd and inches, Fields eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by St. Brown. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
Let's go. Man left, man left. We got 4. Mike, 4. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Dances by him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
SOS.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You're not 60. Under 10. 10. Back. Check 43. Switch. Check 37.
A give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Three. Watch 10. Hey, watch the screen.
Throwing. Love. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 51's the mic.
Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. Check 9.
Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hey. 4 down. Watch twist.
Slice, 97.
Love, they go play action now. He'll buy some time right. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Hey, we got four. We got four down. Go,
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end right. 22, Jets, over. 22, keep it.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike's 50.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 49. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone. Bang.
Love now. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On the return is Cohen. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 9.
On play action, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down. 3 down.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5. Up close to the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go. They bring him down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, boom. Go. Green Jacks.
Now Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again. And a 1st down right out of the gate.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, what?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. But not before getting it inside the 35. 48. 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic.
Striker, 3-3.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Ready. Drop deep. Right. Tight on the right.
On 2nd and 9, Love. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
51's the mic.
38. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He's tired of me.
Shot. 17.
Play action this time with Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Zerline now for the PAT. Now, we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Montgomery on the counter. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
52's the mic, boys. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Fields on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
7 yards, the pickup there. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Montgomery back to the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike's 50.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Check, 45's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 45.
Final play of the half, Love.
They'll set up a screen for Dillon.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
51's Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 8 coming up.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, it's Jones, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 34. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Mike, 26 Mike.
First down, Love to pass. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Shift! Shift! Check 3! Check 3! Check 3!
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And now headed the other way. They're across midfield. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. The Love's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a and he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
I got you, boy. 52, right 52. Hey.
From the 50, here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Tight right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Check 52. Watch twist. Check.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
It's just me and you.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 7. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 16-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
We got 4. Watch 19. Mike 4.
To throw is Fields.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 50.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Kill. 52. Hey, turn it up. Check 3.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Love. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete to Lazard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
36.
Sharp, 17. Hustle. Red, cycle.
26, Mike.
We own that.
From the 29, Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
That's right.
3 down.
26, Mike. 20.
Looking to throw. Love. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Kill.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker.
All the different techniques. Is it zone? Is he picking up man? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah. Those hands. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Man left. 52. What? 52 is the mic.
You ain't going nowhere.
No. Check that. We want Mike.
Back to throw. Fields.
Let's bring it.
Flush to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like...
And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready up, 4. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Cross. Check them.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Let's go, G. Tighten up.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Mike 4. Here we go.
Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for Chicago, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will...